Hey, what's going on, everyone? I want to show you guys a way that you can actually use or go through and edit your actual FB Live post. I did one earlier actually as an impromptu. It wasn't actually intended to be what that turned into, but it got pumped up, and as soon as it went live, I realized, wow, that's actually live. I better do something about this. Um, so I went from there. It might have seemed like, I'm always ready to like kind of give my take on things, and that's what you saw as a result. And it was about perspective. I saw, where what that video was about was just sharing a freaking awesome moment, sharing what to me is just amazing. I mean, never thought this was possible. But it is. So I did think it was possible because I put my mind to it, and my perspective changed. And when you realize you can actually change your mind, you can actually do something about it, and you affirm the right things and you take the right actions. Many things are going to go in your direction. You're going to get momentum moving in your direction. And right now, this post is going to be about, and this video and this training is going to be tailored to help you maximize the FB Live and how you can actually get the most out of it. Now, if you are interested in what I would consider to be ninja secrets, these, there's some secret stuff that you actually do, and there's ways that you can use it inside Facebook. I'll share that with you. So wherever you see the opt-in, hey, just make sure and opt in. I'll guarantee you at the end there, it's going to be an opportunity to click on that, and you'll be able to do that there as well. If you want to hear this whole message. What I'm sharing with you is the winning formula, what I consider to be the winning formula. And you're probably asking yourself, Lee, why are you sharing all this with me? Well, it wouldn't be proper perspective if I didn't follow up and give you what the message was fully intended to convey, and that is to pass on goodwill, say happy Saturday, enjoy your weekend. But right now, I'm going to teach all of you in this video um, what I consider to be the winning formula on how to follow up with that amazing tool, FB Live. Okay, so who this is not for? Let me give you an earnings disclaimer. Okay, and who is this not for? This is not for somebody that's going to be a naysayer. This is not going to be somebody that's going to come and is going to say all sorts of negative things and just be completely belligerent. This is not for people like that. Okay, this is what I mean by that is if you come here to critique this video, just don't waste your time. This is intended to pass on a good tip. Okay, take the tip, run with the tip. All right, and other ventures and things that I do, other people, it's amazing how people can pick apart certain things when they think they know more, and that's their prerogative. That's what they get off doing, and that's fine. There's gotta be that level of marketing per se that they gotta convey as well. So that's pretty neat. Also, um, in here, so if you're gonna do that, I'm just not gonna reply to it. I may just laugh at it because a lot of you guys, it's to the point it's comical now, So if you got something negative to say, hey, I understand. That's your thing. That's your thing. In this case, right now, what you're learning inside here, uh, and what you're gonna see is how I'm going to. Pass on what I figure is a successful way to broadcast and just put that broadcast on overdrive. Okay, this FB Live feature in itself is an amazing platform to get viewers. It exposes you to the your immediate circle of people. Once these people start to interact and like it, and then they start to share it, these things can take on a life of their own. Especially if you come with a way to monetize or have people take action in their own way. In my mind, I was not prepared for that. It was just cool to be able to share a guy like me being able to share this wonderful view and this just perspective from that I actually got the exact room that I asked for. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, especially no matter who you are, if you use Facebook Live and you're going to use that feature within Facebook, we need to teach you. I'm going to teach you how you can actually take that. You go in and you edit it, and you can actually make it even more powerful based off of what you present inside the Facebook video or the FB Live video. That in itself is going to be invaluable. depending on how you present yourself, depending on where you direct people to, etc. Okay, but right now the things I'm going to teach you are going to be what you need to do after the FB Live is done posting, and that you can actually go back through and add a lot of value to it. Okay, and right now what you're seeing is it's inside of my personal fan page, or not fan page, inside of my page, and what I'm doing is I'm conveying to you, excuse me, convey to you what I'm testing, what I've at the time of actually making this video, I am conveying on what I found to be actually the best tested response rate for me, which is pretty neat. Um, I highly recommend you use emojis. Emojis just add flair, and it'll generate the younger crowd. Just as a side note, that helps with any brand, anything that you're actually doing. But including emojis, if you want to use 3, 2, 3, whatever. I'd found that not using no more than 3 consecutively is not it's not overkill. But what I like to follow it up with is a good question. Okay, and that question you have to know the answer to that question. They have to know the answer to that question, but it has to engage them. Okay, then if you want to follow up on the back end with several more emojis, you can, or if you want to just ask the questions and leave out the emojis, again, you test this. You use what could be beneficial for you. We're testing emojis right now, and they seem to convert pretty well. The next line, you want to give a good, strong call to action. So don't forget to like and follow my fan page. In my case, I'm asking you, where I'm giving you a call to action, say, don't forget, like and follow my fan page. When you go through at that point, I'm telling you, I'm directing you directly to exactly where I want you to go, and I'm directing it internal to a Facebook fan page. Okay. Now, these next couple secrets are really, really beneficial for those, for the use of a Facebook fan page. But in my ninja secret, my secret sauce, the tip I'm going to provide for you that you're going to have to opt in for. I can't just give that one away. What I'm giving away to you now can help you. But what that can do is that can just put you on a warp drive inside Facebook, and it's really an amazing experience once you understand it. But at this point, even if you followed up and this was just your winning formula, that would be perfect, okay, for Facebook. That'd be really, really good. But what you want to do is you want to add a couple other key features in here that are going to actually help you. First, if you notice, I directed you to a Facebook fan page. It's where you want to gain more leverage. You don't necessarily want to direct them off of Facebook. That's why you want to direct them inside Facebook. Again, that's going to lend to a more true user experience for the Facebook user, and Facebook is going to is going to pay more attention to it, especially when you direct them with your first outbound link to your Facebook fan page. If you're wanting to use it, say with your Facebook fan page, use the big 5 outlets. Inside the Ninja Secrets, I'm going to elaborate. I'm going to go a little bit further on that. If you know what that means, make sure to follow up that way, and make sure that you use related hashtags or great hashtags. Now, I must say, inside here, if you're using a Facebook fan page and you've done that live via your Facebook fan page or FB Live, when you include these outbound links, remember, inside Facebook, it's going to lend a lot of attention to that initial link going to your Facebook post. But the other links on the outbound, the other outbound links, Google, Yahoo, and Bing, they're going to pay close attention to those because it's given more authoritative outbound links to other social media based platforms. So what that does is that just takes your broadcast and it just goes and it just sends it even more juice because it's more relevant. And that's where Google is going to come into play here, especially when you include your YouTube address. Okay, your Instagram is going to be great for Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Snapchat, etc. If you have others, use those, but definitely include those, the big 5 outlets. First, make sure to include your Facebook fan page. But if you're doing it on your fan page, and like I said with that Ninja Secret, I'm going to show you how to take this and just completely, within a couple steps, just completely just warp speed your post. Now, as you know, if you're using Facebook, you have to pay for your reach, and there's certain ways that you want to go about doing that, and it's not complicated, but it's ways that actually will work for you, especially inside your Facebook fan page. The kind of keywords you use are really important. A lot of people, I see this constantly. I see people using hashtags that they think are going to really make a difference, and unfortunately, they're not. And that's the it's a sad but unfortunate truth that people are using the wrong keywords because they're trying to pump up other brands to that one post. You can do that if you sprinkle maybe one or two brands in there, but you got to have other broad keywords to match that post. And when you're within Facebook, remember you want to use the right kind of keywords. Why are keywords important? Does anybody remember? They're important because they are used to find what is trending inside Facebook. Keywords are being used. That's the new keyword of choice. That's the new keyword research is hashtags. Okay? For those of you who are not using hashtags, you're going to have to make sure that you identify with the right kinds of hashtags and the right kind of brand hashtags to use. Okay? It's really important that you understand the two because all hashtags are not created equal. All right. In my case, my video was about perspective, is about California, is about the use of really just perspective, man. Just sharing a freaking awesome moment with everybody, and I just thought it was cool, because everybody doesn't get a chance to do this kind of stuff, and considering last week, I was over and more towards the coast of Santa Cruz and Half Moon Bay. It's just I feel like I'm extremely blessed, so that's why I'm doing these, and I feel it's important to pay it forward, if you will. And to quote Ricky Smith, this is a random act of kindness everywhere. So this is definitely a rake. This is for any of you guys that are, unsure of how to actually get the word out. This is a huge rake for you guys. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Now, here's the thing that's going to take it to the next level. This is not the ninja secret. This was kind of like, this is kind of, do I share this? Yeah, I'm going to share it with you right now. So those hashtags and finding the right hashtags inside of a Facebook post or Facebook fan page, up to 10 hashtags are going to be taken note of. If you spread those hashtags in there effectively, you're going to find out that this FB Live is going to be just an absolute broadcast. It's going to be an absolute way to just completely take your efforts to the next level. All right. And I use a resource I like to use to find those kind of right hashtags is tags for likes. Now you'll see there's a whole bunch of different categories in here, but they have a search feature. So let's just say that I wanted to do perspective. I'm not sure if it's the maybe there's nothing for it. Inside here, let's just say follow. Okay, sorry. Inside here for tags for likes, whatever your keyword is, let's just say perspective. Changed a little bit on me. So you go to urban tags. You see the urban tags. These are some of the other ones that you may potentially find useful, okay, based off of that keyword. Is it always going to fit? In this case, absolutely not. It's not going to. Because perspective is not a highly searched or highly used or highly shared keyword. All right. But if you're using something like, say, California, interesting. The summer right here. There's 26 tags in there. uh, that you could use. This has more broad, more shared types of hashtags. Okay, it's one method you can use, you guys. Okay, Instagram allows a maximum of 30 tags per photo or video, and YouTube it's 10. All right, so inside of Twitter, if you're using, say, something like Periscope live message that you invited people to, keep in mind that uh, Twitter only allows for 2 to 3 hashtags to where it's not getting drowned out. Okay, so if you're using Facebook Live, make sure that you include up to 10, but very relevant hashtags. In this case, let's say California. Let's just say say bodybuilding. I don't even know if this is something they can do. So it obviously doesn't. It just includes. Oh, that's right. Tags for like has gone to where it has a pro feature now. So for the $2, I think they charge $2 a month or $2 a year, something like that. You can actually use the pro feature, which allows you to do hashtag keyword searches um, from there. But in this case, hey guys, use this method, okay? Let's go back over it one more time. When you actually do a Facebook Live, hopefully using it in a Facebook page, which would be great. You want to come in here. You want to first click that carrot, that the little carrot down, the little down arrow, and you want to go to the edit post. You want to click edit post, and you want to include up to 3 emojis on the front end. Ask a question. Some people like to make a statement, a bold statement, or just be general in nature. I like to ask a question because it immediately engages the person's mind to want to answer that. And then on the back end, I include emojis, a good strong call to action. So, in my case, is don't forget to like and follow my fan page. Um, and I give them exactly what that fan page is. Okay. Then I include other outbound links such as, the YouTubes, the Instagrams, etc., Pinterest. Uh, that's going to be useful for you for outbound linking for Google and be found organically. So if your FB Live video was pertinent to something that your hashtags are relevant for on all platforms, this could potentially help you in many, many ways. So remember, this strategy right here is kind of putting, it's like turning on the juice. It's kind of amplifying the signal for you. And that's what makes this tip so powerful, is sharing that right there. This secret right here is something that could be a great front end tip. This secret right here is what you're gonna get the most use out of. And this right here of using these hashtags, I use like tags for likes. For me, it's something that you can use, or you can go to like top Facebook hashtags. All right, this is I just did a Google search. Oh, that's what's going on. All right, put this on pause. All right, guys. So in here, basically what I've done is I've gone into Google. I've typed in top Facebook hashtags. And in here, you can go to a site like tophashtags.com or top-hashtags.com /hashtags likes, etc. And you can go in and see which hashtags are really kicking butt right now. So if you're here and you're looking at some hashtags that are being updated a lot, and then you want to kind of go with what maybe be going with that trending topic as a hashtag right now, this would be a great way as you do this FB Live and you include that hashtag. This would be a way to absolutely boost that signal by including these on these other known hashtags, especially if it's related to what your message is. That'll help you out a lot. Okay. Let's just say fitness. Okay, for fitness. See this? It's a hashtag for fitness. It goes to hit fitness. And look at all these other related sets of hashtags. All right. This right here are other related hashtags to that. So using a site like top dash hashtags, um, this can help you in so many ways to use the right kind of hashtag. All right. So just keep in mind, you guys, that including all these key elements in your update. All right. When you edit the post, excuse me, when you edit this post right here, what is that going to do for you? Do any of you know? That's going to help your video go viral if that's what you're intending it to do. It's going to assist in that. It's going to provide that amplitude to this video, especially if you presented it right, and especially if you gave it and you followed the right core principles. You know, maybe using the right keywords, asking the right questions, giving the right type of the follow-up with, reciprocity, and using the right laws for selling, etc. In my case, I was sharing a moment with you, and I just felt that was pretty freaking cool. But in this case, I'm trying to provide to you what you can do for your video, and you can just slam it out there, and you can get the maximum amount of leverage for it, especially if you're looking to, tap into the organic reach that's within Facebook. All right. Uh, so, with all that being said, I hope you guys found this useful. Do me a favor. This is not the most intuitive uh, strategy that I use, but this is one that's pretty helpful. And if anybody is going to add negative views towards what I'm passing on, then you obviously are missing out on what could really help you. And that's what I'm doing this for. If, as you can see right here, I want to educate a macro community that funds a micro community that feeds a community. Okay? That's what this is about. I want to help others succeed. And these are the ways that I can help you, is if you take this type of information and you apply it, the sky's the limit. Talk to you soon.